Hey guys, today I have, finally, the Muppets Holiday Palette. I've had this for a few days, haven't even opened it because I was waiting to make this video. But we had a bout of bad weather and it was like really windy and loud outside, so I didn't want to record while that was going on. So, if I can get this box open here, we can get started. But the inside has animal inside a wreath. And then these really pretty colors. So this is very like, it does say holiday to me, but there's a lot of pink and stuff in it, which I wouldn't necessarily associate with the holidays. But then again, I just bought a pink light up wreath for my front door, so. All right, the first one is called Icy Patch. And I thought that was gonna be a, Super Shock, but it's not. It is kind of sheer. It's got like a champagne base to it, and then it's got orange and pink and gold sparkles in it. So we're gonna do that right here. Yeah, it is very sheer. That's kind of like in the, let me take the watch off, kind of like in one of the last palettes I swatched. I think it was the Control Alt Glam one. The first color was just a very sheer like topper type glitter. And then we have a Snow Business. That one is it's kind of got like an iridescent pink glow to it, but the base is again a kind of sheer peach color. And then the next one is Holiday Party Time. This is a matte cream. I almost said peach again, but I guess it is a very pale peach. I'd say that's more of a peach than a cream because it's more, leans more orangey toned than whiter. And then Celebrate Moi. This looks really pretty, but it's very chunky. Well, feels chunky anyway. This is a pink, like a not bubblegum, a pastel pink base, and it's got green in there. That's really pretty. So it's a pink with like a fine green shimmer shift to it when it hits the light. It just feels very, it's got like a rough glitter texture to it almost, but it is really pretty. But I mean, I've seen them do plenty of colors that are shimmery like this and not have grittiness to them, so I don't know what that's all about, but that is the first row. Then we've got Meep Meep, and this is a pretty orange, a metallic orange. That one's very soft and very pigmented. Whoa, that one's crazy. That would have been good for Halloween. Then we have Ice to See You. This is like a Fozzie Bear color. It's a nice golden brown. And this one is metallic too. Those two are like swatch effortlessly, very pigmented. Frazzled. This is a matte lime green and it has silver micro sparkles in it. Sorry, my phone's making noises. I forgot to mute it. Well, that one's really nice too. I expected that one to be powdery and it's not. It's swatched really nicely. I have a feeling that's one where the glitter is gonna fall out all over your face when you're trying to apply it, but the green part is pretty. And then Hot Holidays. This is a matte blush pink. That's a Miss Piggy pink if I've ever seen one. I remember years ago, MAC Cosmetics, I don't know if it was a whole collection, but I remember getting a Miss Piggy pink eyeshadow and it sucked. There was no color payoff to it whatsoever, so this is what that should have looked like. Lime green one and the orange one kind of want to stain a little bit, but those don't have the asterisks next to them. This one does. This one is Be Cool and it has the little asterisk next to it. I think that's the only one in here that has it, probably because it's a reddish shade. But this is on the same idea as the green, where it's this matte orangey red, and it's got, did that even focus? It's an orangey red, and it's got the silver micro sparkles in it, which again, I think are just gonna fall out all over your face, because a lot of these shades, they're matte bases with the micro shimmer in it. The sparkles like to fall all over your cheeks. Yeah, that one definitely stains. That's why it's got the little asterisk next to it. It comes off like a pinky red on the wipe when I try to clean it off. Stunt Santa. Oh, this is pretty. This is a kind of like a violet with a strong blue duochrome to it. They've definitely done colors like this before, but it goes pretty in this palette. There's a nice like color selection in this one, which is what I like. Being green, so this is the little Kermit color. I can't do his voice or I would do it, but this is just a matte bright green. All right, that one's pretty decent. It's not chalky or powdery and it's swatched nicely. I don't know, like other than, what is that rainbow one that they did? Fade to Hue? Fade into Hue? I don't have that one, so I can't remember if there's a green like that in there, but I don't see like bright greens like this from them often, so that's kind of a unique one for them to do. Peace on Earth. This is a metallic copper. This is nothing special. They do this type of color all the time. It's actually not swatching as well as I thought it would. There we go. That's the third row. And then we will do the final row if I can get this red off. Even with my pharmacy makeup remover that takes off everything, it's still a bit stained. So, last row here we have Party Animal, which is this metallic deep red. That's pretty and definitely a holiday color. Super pigmented too. I love reds like that for Christmas time. Then we have Winter Wear. I'm surprised this one doesn't have an asterisk because usually these really dark blues tend to stain. That is crazy pigmented. So this is just a really, really dark, bold blue. Oh, it doesn't swatch as, like it looks crazy right here, but I guess it needs to be built up if you're gonna get that same effect on the eyes. It is a really pretty blue though. Let's see how bad it stains my finger. Not too bad, but it does stain it. And then we have Festive. It feels like a pressed glitter, but it doesn't have the little asterisk, so I'm guessing this is a super shot because it's kind of squishy. This is a crazy metallic sparkly green, but it does have that rough feel to it like a pressed glitter. So that red and that green, total Christmas colors. And then the last one is Celebrate in Style, and I think this is a brown. It looks like it's got a reddish, it's like a really deep reddish brown. It's kind of tricking me because when I picked it up on my finger, it looks like it's like a burgundy cranberry color. Let's see how it swatches. Yeah, it's definitely brown, but it's got like purpley red tones in it. So that is the last palette. So everything in here swatched pretty well. I'm excited to play with it on my eyes. Those first two colors didn't really do much for me because they're so sheer. I mean, this one would be good as a topper over something else. And then that second one just didn't have much color at all to it. But it was a really, really sheer peach with like a hint of a pink iridescence to it. My hand is so red now from getting these colors off. Having to rub it. Okay. Thankfully, I don't have to do another swatch video after this. I don't have one to film anyway. I do just wanted to update you guys because I've had a lot of people ask for a comparison between the Jeffree Star Psychedelic Circus and the Jawbreaker palette. So that is on my list of stuff to do. I'm trying to tick off all the, that's the one I have to do next actually. I have to tick all of these off my list, but I wanted to get the holidays one. Holidays, Muppets palette up first. So that was that one. I do like it. I like the color selection in here because it gives you more than just like, oh, here's red and green and some neutrals. Really pretty. So I'm excited to play with this on my eyes. I will probably use this as much as I can this month. I really, really liked this color. I just didn't like the grittiness of it, so we'll see how it performs on the eyes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in my next one.